Bazoo Gaming. Today we're playing Stardew Valley. This game is about farming and adventure, a real relaxing kind of game. After playing around with the character creator, I named myself Bazoo, and my farm name is Chill, and I like food. We start off with Grandpa dying. Kind of a sad start to the game, but we'll go with it. After he dies, Grandpa gives me a letter and tells me not to open it until we need a change. As we worked our butt off at Joja's, we open the letter and he gives us his farm. You would think he would give it to his kid, not his grandkid, but who am I to judge? We pack our stuff up and move into Stardew Valley. When we get to Stardew Valley, we are greeted by Robin, the local carpenter, and taken to our new home. Holy gramoly, this place is a dump. My bedroom is cleaner than this place, and I have to climb over laundry and animals just to get into bed. I meet Mayor Lewis. Nice guy, but his mustache needs to be toned down a little. He calls the house rustic. I can see why it was given to me, because he couldn't sell it. Even Robin agrees. He tells me to toss everything I don't want into the box, and he will sell it for me. I think he's kind of a creeper and wants to go through my stuff, but that's between us. Day 1, the start of my new life. And wow, I'm up early, 6 a.m. I hope the TV works so I can watch some cartoons, because everyone knows the best cartoons are on at 6 a.m. See, Mayor Lewis is a creeper. He snuck into my house and watched me sleep, and then left me with some seeds to grow. I should have guessed it. They don't have cable, no cartoons, only 3 channels. Bunny ears would get me more channels than that. After I start working, I cleared an area, planted my seeds, and watered them. Work done, time for a stroll. I guess I will try and meet everybody in town. Side note, I found out I can't carry very much. Finding the general store, I bought more seeds to grow. I found my way to the museum and met Gunther. Why a cowboy would run a museum is beyond me. He asked me to donate artifacts or minerals to the museum. I was going to sell them, but sure, I'll give them to you for free. I gave him my only artifact, and he gave me 250 gold. Okay, that was worth it. On my way home, I met a few new faces and checked out some of the houses. Back at my shack, I planted seeds I got from the general store and watered them. Dropped off my stuff in the box for the creeper Lewis and went to check out the bar. Talked to a few people and then went home and right to bed. Day 2. I woke up at 6 a.m. Gross. Checked my 2 channels on the TV. I guess we only get 2 channels today. Sweet! I got mail today. And it's an advertisement I can really use. I also got a letter from a guy named Willie who wants to meet me. I watered everything but my plants. I headed to the beach and met Willie. Meeting Willie, he smelled of salty water and fish guts, but he was very nice. He even gave me his old fishing pole and told me his shop was open. Back in town, I found some green algae in a trash can. Yes, I looked in someone's trash, so what? I checked out the backpack, and holy turnips, it's 2,000 gold. I better start saving up some money. The rest of the day, I went exploring and found Robin's house and a homeless guy named Linus. Tried my fishing pole out and got a largemouth bass. Back home, I sold my stuff and did some spring cleaning and then off to bed. Day 3. I woke up at my normal time around 6 a.m. and found out it was raining. Yes, I didn't have to water my plants. I cleared more of the overgrown farm I was gifted and checked out the forest behind my farm. Guess what? I found leeks. Lots of them. I'm going to sell them, and nobody will know if I found them in the forest. Smashing a few rocks, I found a geodude. And I was told the blacksmith could break it open for me. So, that's what I did. I paid him 25 gold, and he smashed it open. If I had a hammer, I could have done it myself. I got an armpit mint. We'll go with that. I dropped it off at the cowboy at the museum and went on my way. I guess the store is closed on Wednesdays. Odd day to be closed. I guess they need a break in the middle of the week. Off home, I checked my TV and went to bed. I leveled up my foraging as I slept. Day 4. I hope later on I can sleep in. 6 a.m. is way too early. I checked my TV and got 3 channels again. I would still rather some cartoons. Wait, I can move my TV. That is awesome. Same thing this morning. I watered my plants. Not much happened today. I donated some glass to Mr. Cowboy. Did some fishing, which I caught 2 chubs and some green algae. Chopped wood. Put everything in the box so Lewis can creepily inspect and sell. Hoed a worm and found a prehistoric scapula. Dug up some more leeks to sell, which I did. Then off to bed, because we all know what time my day starts at. Day 5. Started the day like normal. Checked my 2 channels on the TV. Today it was raining, but that means less work. I got mail, Joja Mart. Removed the landslide which they caused by the mountain lake. Finally, my first crop is ready. Too bad I lost one due to a wrong button press. After I pulled them from the dirt, I ran to the store to sell them. Oh yeah, I have to put them in the box because Lewis has to you-know-what. Did a U-turn and dropped them off. To the store where I had to wait for it to open, I brought more seeds and forgot to save 2,000 gold for the backpack. Oops. Ran home to plant my seeds. I wanted to check out the Joja Mart today, so I did. Clean, tidy. Too bad they treat their employees like garbage. Let's check out the mine. I met an old guy named Marlin in the entrance to the mine. He gave me a sword, a rusty one, but a sword. In the mine, I found copper ore and a lot of bugs. I made it to floor 4. Not bad for a first go. Back home, I sold my stuff, chopped a few trees, and went to bed. As I slept, my farming leveled up. Day 6. Jump start to the day. Checked the boob tube and, well, hello Clint. He gave me a blueprint for a furnace so I could smelt the copper ore I found. When he left, I watered my plants, cut down some trees, and made myself a chest. I took off into town to buy the backpack, but Lewis stopped me to tell me about an old building called the community center. Inside, I see an old little critter, but only I could see it. Lewis asked me to fix the place up, like I needed more work on my plate. After that, I finally made it to the store to get my backpack. 2,000 gold was well worth it. Back home, I did some cleaning and made myself a scarecrow to make sure my crops will be safe. I wandered down to the forest to get some onions to sell. Later, I found a cave at the back of my farm. Just a cave. Nothing in it. Ran around a bit, sold some stuff, and then went to bed. I leveled up my foraging while I slept. Day 7. It has now been a week since seeing 6 a.m. I think I'm getting used to it. After I watered everything and checked my mail, it was from Robin apologizing for making fun of my farm. Don't worry, Robin. I made fun of it too. She told me she can upgrade my shack to a better shack with a kitchen. Sold my 2 turnips and off to the mine to get copper ore. This time, I made it to level 5. Back home, I made a furnace, so now I can smelt ore into bars, and donated something to the museum, and then called it a day. Day 8. 3 channels on the TV today. I learned about fences. Outside, pollen is everywhere. It's a good thing I don't have allergies. Today would have been a nightmare. Watered me plants, checked the mail. It was Robin telling me about wells and how useful they are. Thanks. Marlin sent me some mail as well. He'll let me into his adventure guild if I can kill 10 slimes. Easy peasy. So it says I have to build a coop. So I trucked it up to Robin's house to look at the coops. 300 wood, 100 stone, and 4,000 gold? I think this game thinks I've made a money. Sheesh. To the mine, only made it 1 more level, but I found some ore and rocks. Off to see my Mr. Cowboy to give him a few more minerals. Time to sell some stuff, aka tossing it in the box. Also, I made a few copper bars. Day 9. I did my 6 a.m. in TV thing, harvested my crops, and watered the dirt to make sure it was ready for more seeds. Chopped some wood for the new coop I want to put in. Ran to the general store, bought more seeds, then went home and planted them. I cleaned more of the land, and then went for a forest hike. Found a few odds and ends, onions for selling. Went home, sold what I found, and off to Dreamworld. Day 10. 6 a.m. and the TV seems to be the routine, so I'm just going with it. Today, it was raining. That means I get out of watering the plants. And that makes me happy because the less work, the better. Right to the mine to see what I can find and how deep I can go. Somehow I picked up a club. Oh well, I now have a better weapon. I killed my 10 slimes that Marlin wanted me to, making me part of the guild. Told you it was easy peasy. On floor 10, I found some leather boots. It's about time I found some armor. I made it to floor 11 before calling it a day. Checked out the guild, now that I'm a part of it, and he sells some nice stuff. Too bad I'm dirt poor, other than the shack and the land that I own. Met Gil, grumpy old one he is. I stopped off at the community center to look at the state it's in. Found something on the floor I couldn't read. Oh well, off to home to sell what I found and smelt some copper ore. Day 11. I bet you can guess what I did this morning at 6 a.m. I got mail today. It was from Mommy, and she sent me cookies. Love my Mommy. She's the best. Watered the crappie crops, and noticed I had more mail. It was some wizard named Rasmodus. I think that I said that right. He wants me to visit him in his tower. He can help me with the rat problem in the community center. Of course I went, no matter how odd it was. There was even more mail. Today, Robin lost her axe and was gonna pay me 250 gold to find it. You bet your booty I was looking for that. I took off like a bullet and found it by my sweet, sweet onions that I love to sell. I stopped off at the wizard's tower. I was not ready for what was gonna happen. I will just let that play out. After being drugged, 2 kids were talking by the sewage system, and I heard them say the cowboy has a key. I'm gonna have to talk to him. After what just happened, I returned Robin's axe. After that, I went to the blacksmith and upgraded my hoe. Spent most of the day I had left chopping some trees. Stopped off at the community center, and now I can read the plaque on the floor. I took note of what I needed and went on my way. At home, I sold what I didn't need and went to bed. Day 12. 6 a.m. start and some TV. Good news, it's raining outside, and we know what that means. We also have mail. It's from Lewis. Reminding us tomorrow is the Egg Festival. Spent the morning cleaning up the farm a bit more, tossed the stuff I didn't want into the box, and went to the forest to find odds and ends to sell. I found this little guy selling random items, still too poor to buy anything. What luck, I found onions to sell. Dropped some items off at the community center. I was only missing 2 items to complete the bundle. Wait, only one thing now. Time to head to bed. While dreaming, my foraging leveled up. Day 13. 6 a.m. and TV. Sweet, my crops are ready. Sold my crops and the items I didn't sell the day before. So today was the Egg Festival, so I couldn't buy more seeds, but I did get to go on an egg hunt. Chatting and having a good time, it was already time for bed. Day 14. You know the drill, but this time my copper hoe is ready. Whoop! I watered my dirt to get ready for my seeds, chopped some trees, then went to the store. After that, I stopped by the blacksmith to pick up my new shiny copper hoe. Hit the beach and found a lost book. I ran home and gave my new hoe a few swings. It felt smooth and lightweight. Planted my seeds and did more cleaning. Found the last item for the community center in the forest. So I took it to over there. Something magical happened. I got a gift and more work to do. Yay me. When leaving the center, George was thinking there was raccoons in his garbage. But it was only Linus looking for food. I chose the nice answer. Sold 1 item and then went to bed. Day 15. Woke up and almost forgot to watch the TV. Not like there was anything on. Checked the mail, and Granny sent me a note letting me know that crops only grow in certain seasons. How nice. Watered the crops and picked a cauliflower that I sold right away. Time to go to the mines. This time, I made it all the way down to level 20 and got myself a nice steel small sword. Sold what I could, made a few copper bars, and went to bed. My combat leveled up tonight, sweetness, and so did my mining. Day 16. Nice and early, with some morning TV. Got some mail, nothing good. Sprinkled water on the plants, and went to the blacksmith to crack open a few geodudes. Gave the cowboy what I found, and went berry picking. These things were everywhere. When I was done, I went home to do more cleaning. Oh joy, my favorite thing to do. Smelted a few copper bars, sold my junk, not the berries. They went in the chest. Turned the lights out, and off to sleep I went. If you enjoyed the vid, like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more weekly videos.